Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are doing a video on the Break Through the Armor event. So this is versus the Cyclopean Guards. I'm trying to get a video out on every typing. I have cleared them all. This is a pre-recorded run. So this is my tech team versus the AGL team. The main strategy with this is to try to bring either AoE units or units that do a lot of additionals. Now, I did do an attempt on this with Tech Majin Vegeta because he is an AoE unit. He just doesn't quite hit hard enough, and because he's not a movie boss, he doesn't get enough of that bonus damage to really carry through. So I instead opt to take the Tech Year 7 Gods, because they have a built-in guaranteed super provided I get at least a 20 key super. And the LR Go Bros, they do a lot of additionals, and then actually this adult Gotenks from the Dragon Ball Hero celebration has some built-in additionals, so he can put in some work here too. So really, this is all about making, you know, some runs you put AoE units and then you put a lot of support in. For this run, I really put in just a bunch of additional attack units on rotation, and my slot 3 units are either orb changing or also powerful attackers that can kind of clean up the end of the run, right? Also, I do need to apologize. I'm recording this. I'm a little sick right now, so if I sound a little stuffy, maybe not as much energy as normal, that's why, but excuse me, definitely want to get these out, right? So my boy Gotenks does really well here, actually. Very nice to see him to some good use here. But yeah, so this here is going to be a standard rotation. So basically, I keep the Go Bros, and I keep my Year 7 on rotation. And the nice thing with this is you get multiple turns early in the fight, so you can kind of take your time and build up a little bit. And the LR Go Bros, they need to build up ki, so I believe they can build up to 5 ki through doing attacks. So very early in the fight, I think my first turn they didn't even like get a super initially, but then they had their built-in additionals kind of go off, right? And the reason why the Go Bros are so good here, it's because they're obviously the correct typing, but they're also movie heroes. So in this event, you're pretty much required to use type advantage, otherwise you don't do enough damage. So you can't just bring in like a type neutral like LR Broly to everything, right, and just dominate it, or you can't bring LR Cooler. They only work on the physical stage. But then if you also are movie heroes or movie bosses, you get like additional bonuses. So I had already put out my int run, and my int Broly was like doing 10 mil normal attacks like, at the end of the fight, right? So it was kind of crazy, all of the damage he was doing. So pretty much what you want to do on this for each typing is you kind of need to find your best AoE or units that attack a lot. And then the thing that you're going to see me do in each run is that you need to bring an orb changing item that gives damage. So there's each typing has an orb changing item that adds 5% extra damage per orb that you grab, and it orb changes. And then I also bring a Bulma item, and the Bulma item gives me a 25% attack up, but you don't use that until wave 5, because wave 5 is the one where you have to kill them all in one turn. So basically you're beefing up your units. And look at this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, by the way, just going to town here. I think he triples here. Oh no, he doesn't triple. He is capable of triple supering though. I believe for the first 5 turns he can triple super. So that's why I brought him, because I just knew he was going to hit hard enough. He kind of stacks up, and I knew he was going to be really good for this event. So, and this, sure enough, this team gets it done, right? Now that Tech Blue Goku you saw in the last rotation, he's there mainly as just like an orb changer, but he can do okay damage too on the end. Same with Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he can do a little bit of orb changing, and he can do some pretty good damage on the end. So really, that third slot is pretty important, because you do need that cleanup unit in case the first 2 units don't get it done. And with there being 5 enemies, if you're not doing AoE, you're probably going to need all 3 units, right? Now my int run actually didn't need that, because my rotation was int Broly and int third form Frieza, and each of them is capable of doing like 3 or even more super attacks. So they were able to clean up on their own because they just had so many built-in additionals and like so many procs. But I think on this run I do need, when I get to the last phase, that I do need all 3 units to get it done, right? So this, I think we're on wave 4 right now. So I think the next wave after this one should be the last wave that I do. Obviously, you'll know when it's the last wave because that's when I start popping all the items off. There is a little bit of strategy to popping the items as well, right? So the orb changing item that gives you 8%. Yeah, ignore those pop-ups there. At the time I was recording these videos, I had to leave notifications on because my wife wasn't home and I didn't want to miss anything from her that, you know, if she needed me or something. So yeah, just ignore those little pop-ups that come up there. But the big thing, yeah, is just at the end, you need to, so the strategy is with those orb changing items, it is random. So you don't get any more attack for popping it twice, but you usually want to use both of them. And so what we saw in my int video was I pop the item and then let one unit collect and then pop it again and let the next unit collect so that both my units got a really big boost on it, right? If you're doing an AoE unit strategy, you probably will just pop them both for the AoE unit and just make sure they get the most orbs possible, right? Which some of my other runs I'll post will be focused more on AoE units. I think the next one I'll record is my AGL run, which focuses on LR Majin Vegeta. But here's my last turn. So we orb changed. So Go Bro's got a really fat stack. We're going to orb change again. Okay, and we didn't get like as much, but there's still enough like tech orbs there. And then my tech gods are going to grab these. So, yeah, I mean, we got 8 orbs there, right? And like, what, 5 or 6 of them were tech. So then my hope here is that I do a lot of damage. And the Go Bros are, well, both the Go Bros and the Year 7s are movie heroes. So they're both going to do a lot of damage here, right? So yeah, that was what, 42 mil, just a casual 42 mil, not too bad, right? But we got pretty unlucky because I'm pretty sure that did not kill him. We only killed one Cyclopean Guard with the Go Bros. Because watch, I think this is just a sliver of health. Yeah, see, that guy was dead, so that was a wasted shot. So we got really lucky here. So then we take out the third one here. This should take out the third one. Yeah, we're just doing a little podcast chatting there. Ignore that. Okay, and then luckily that normal took him out. So we got the extra additional, and then this, I believe, yeah, it takes him out there. So we did get it done. We needed all 3. Really, really unlucky on that first set where that one Cyclopean Guard had just a sliver of health. But anyways, guys, there you go. That's my tech run versus AGL. Hopefully this helps you all out. If you guys need help, I do have a Discord. Feel free to jump in and join us. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.